Hi you all, this is Rosa bringing you Deer Families, a docuseries dedicated to the study and observation of the wild white-tailed deer that live in the rapidly developing town my home is in. Here we have Ethan practicing sparring with another 2-year-old buck that is passing through during rut. Ethan is just one and he's got his first set of antlers. One of his antlers broke off, which is not unusual for the 1-year-old bucks. They have thinner antlers being that young, and it's easier for them to break off because they're learning how much force they can put their antlers through. And you often see 1-year-old bucks with one antler broken like his is. But even with that one antler broken, he still wants to practice sparring. They heard something that interrupted them. So the buck he's practicing with looks so similar to Kyla. Oh, it's a cat. This cat has been coming around a lot, and the deer are not scared of it, so I believe it's a very peaceful cat. There are some cats they don't feel comfortable with, and that they, whoa. See, he doesn't have the advantage having just one small antler, and they can get hurt if they're not careful just when they're playing around. What I was saying though is this young buck I've never seen before looks so similar to Kyla, and I think that may be her young from 2 years ago. That buck can't be more than 2 or 3. He's not that big yet. Their size indicates their age, and the size of their antlers indicate their age. So he's not that big, but he's not Ethan's size. He's a little bigger than Ethan, so I'm amazed Ethan's doing that with just one antler. Someone else has arrived. Let's see who that is. Crystal is here with her baby. Now this buck is interested in Crystal. It is rut and they're courting the does. He's interested in Crystal, but he's also, see, that's what it looks like when a buck courts a doe. There's a chase that goes on. So he's interested in her, and whenever the bucks court the does run like that. It's just part of their courting process. Here's Ethan. He's so young, he's not participating in rut that much. The 1-year-olds sometimes do, like his cousin River is a little, but not to the extent that the older bucks are doing. Their hormones just are not as developed as the older bucks. But they're getting there, and he still wants to practice sparring. He's not challenging any of the older bucks, but if a young buck will practice with him, he enjoys doing that. And that's very typical for the younger bucks. They're not big enough to challenge any of them, and they just enjoy playing around and practicing, learning how to use their antlers. It's very rare that there's actual real sparring match going on, because they can severely damage each other with cuts and injuries if they have to spar, and the big bucks typically do anything they can to avoid it. And whoever is the stronger one usually just pushes the other one away, and the one that's a little weaker will quickly retreat to avoid having any injury. Somebody is sitting back there. Let's see who that is. I believe that's Liam. It's Liam. He was here earlier, and I was so happy to see him because he's been gone for a few days. Crystal just got back, so I'm going to grab her an apple snack, and I hope you all are having a great week. Oh, well, I thought she got back, but the recording is still happening. I hope you all are having a great week and enjoying the nature and wildlife around you. Bye-bye from Rosa with Deer Families.